Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes, clase. It's good to see everyone. And well, you see me. It's good to speak to everyone. And I want to compliment you on your quiz on the future tense irregulars. Only one person did not get 100%, so spectacular. All right, look at workbook. We're going to go over some errors that were common, and I want to clarify. Please look in your workbook pages homework. Please look at page 60, la página 60, parte B. Page 60, part B, and we're looking at the fifth sentence down. And it says, Marisa reservó un cuarto antes de llegar al hotel. Many people missed that in giving the order of these activities. Now, the order of these activities is about someone who is going to a hotel and making a reservation. And it happens to be Marisa. Marisa is the person that we're talking about. And she, this sentence should be what number? She reserved the room even before going to Madrid. It has to be number 1. This occurred before anything that happened in the hotel. That was the big mistake that people made. And then the very last item, the very last sentence, cuando llegó al hotel, la recepcionista la saludó en la recepción. That should be number 2, because that is the second item in chronology, and she's finally in the hotel. All right, let us flip page 61. You did great. Page 62, you did great. Look at page 63, please. Page 63. I'm limited to 15 minutes on YouTube. I've already done this once, and it was 15 minutes. Now it was 18. Now I have to cut it to 15. All right. So we're on página 63, parte A, part E. Look at number 3. The question, so many people miss this. ¿Qué hay sobre una cama? What is there over the bed? Now, all of you knew that it was the sheet is over the bed, right? There's a sheet over the bed. So notice how it says una cama. It doesn't ask what is there over the bed. It says what is there over a bed. Since there's una in front of cama, then we need to have una in front of sábana. What is there over the bed? There is a sheet over the bed. So first mistake was putting la in front of sábana. It can't be la. It has to be una. I'll talk more about that in a second, quickly. All right, next is the position of the phrase una sábana. Many of you put it as the very first word of the sentence because you were thinking that sábana was the subject of the verb I. That's why you did it. And you know it's subject verb rest of the sentence. I is special. There is no subject. It's there is, there are. What goes with is? There. What goes with are? There. So I starts the sentence. If you wrote la sábana hay sobre una cama, you wrote the sheet there is over the bed. You should have written hay una sábana sobre una cama. There is what? Direct object. There is una sábana. So word order. Teaching about I. I will be followed by a plural noun and nothing in front of the plural noun. Exactly. Example. Hay sábanas. There are sheets. Hay estudiantes. There are students. Hay regalos. There are gifts. When I is used with a plural noun, we do not use el, la, los, las. We just say there are sheets, there are pillows, there are children. If we're talking in the singular, I must be followed by un or una singular noun. That's just the rule. We are never allowed to use el, la, los, las following the word I. Okay, figure that one out. All right, next. Zooming along. On the bottom of page 63, it is activity F. And the part that was missed the most was número 6. Número 6. Necesito otra almohada. Siempre duermo con dos en casa. And many of you put no, because you don't sleep with two pillows. If you wrote no, I believe that your mistake was you were thinking, I need another pillow because I sleep with two in my home. No, I don't sleep with two. I sleep with one. But this sentence is not about you. This sentence is about someone who is staying in a hotel. So it was a misconception, I believe that was your mistake, a misconception of that. If someone says, I need another pillow, and then the person is explaining why, it's because at home I use two. It wasn't talking about you. It was talking about an imaginary person staying in a hotel. Okay. Whew, I'm at 6 minutes. Let us turn to page 65. 65. Woo, 65. And it is activity E. And check which one you got wrong. It's number 6. Absolutely. The instructions are change the sentences in the activity, changing ellos to nosotros. Now, what you knew to do, if you change ellos, you have to change the verb. And you did that. Everybody did a great job on that. You changed the verb to the MOS, the EMOS. But on number 6, there's another word in the sentence that goes with ellos. And you forgot to change it to match nosotros. And in number 6, we will leave the house 3 hours before the departure hour of whose flight? We will leave the house 3 hours before the hour of their flight. That's what Sue would mean with ellos, their flight. No, it's before our flight. So you had to change everything in the sentence that referred to ellos and change it to the nosotros. So Sue needed to be nuestro. Someone asked, should it be nuestro or nuestros? Because nuestro means our, and our is plural. And my response was, the O on the ending of nuestro goes with the noun that it is modifying. Our flight. It's an O because vuelo ends in an O. All right, now we zip to page 66, part F. Oh boy, this is where the time will go. This is where the time will go. Oh boy. All right, part F. You were supposed to remove the last noun in the sentence. Example, ¿Quién te regaló la computadora? Well, you know if there's a te in the question that you have a may in the answer. So you all got the mays right. Woohoo, you did. Many of you forgot to remove computadora, keep the la, put it in the sentence following the word may. So it would be may la. For number 2, it would be may lo, or may lo, because it would be gave it to me, referring to the television. And number 3 would be may las, all the way down. Some of you, first of all, you had what you were being graded on was answer the question changing the may to te, and I was hopeful that you'd all changed the direct objects. And some of you forgot, so you did not have a wrong answer. Your answer was structurally correct. You got things wrong if you used the wrong lo, la, los, las, or put those in the wrong order. All right, now part G, and woo, that's the big one. Actually, I'm going to stop this video, and then I'm going to restart so that I don't go over the 15 minutes in one video and have to do this all over again. So you'll be ready for part 2.